All join hands, circle left. Now circle right and listen to me. LS, LS, MFT. Alignment your corners like swinging on a gauge. A right to your honey with a right, left, 8. Grand right and left around you go. Lucky strike means fine tobacco. Meet your honey and give her a whirl. All swing around with the little girls. Smoke 'em, then you'll see. LS, LS, MFT. Promenade and don't you fall. Promenade around the hall. Lucky strike is first again with tobacco men. Promenade straight down the pike. It's time right now for a lucky strike. Yes, for smoking that you're bound to like, you just can't beat a lucky strike.
They sure work hard, don't they, Barney?
Yeah? I hate to see them work so hard.
Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them.
Gee, we ought to do something, Fred.
Okay? How's about taking a nap?
I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break.
That's it! Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston's got that filter blend.
Yeah, Fred. Filter blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it up front where it counts. Here, ahead of the pure white filter. Winston packs rich tobaccos specially selected and specially processed for good flavor in filter smoking.
Yeah, Barney, Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
The Flintstones has been brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
The Flintstones, brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
Hiya, Mr. Flintstone.
Greetings, Rocky, my boy. Pack of Winstons, please.
Oh, you like them Winston cigarettes, huh, Mr. Flintstone?
But of course, they really got something.
You bet your life. Folks who really enjoy smoking know it's what's up front that counts, and that's where Winston steps out ahead of the crowd with their exclusive filter blend. Choice golden tobaccos, specially selected and specially processed for filter smoke.
Hold it.
What you mean?
What are you pitching Winston's at me for? You know I never smoke nothing else.
Just practicing, Mr. Flintstone. Everybody knows that.
Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
Yeah.
See you soon, Rocky.
The Flintstones has been brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
C-A-M-E-L, yes.
How mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Make the Camel 30-day test and you'll see. So mild, so mild, so mild that you're bound to agree that Camel suits you to a T, to a T.
Smoke Camel to tea.
You know, each week the makers of Camels send free cigarettes to hospitalized servicemen and veterans. This week's gift Camels go to Veterans Hospitals Boise, Idaho, and Topeka, Kansas. United States Army Air Force Station Hospital, West Overfield, Massachusetts, and the United States Naval Hospital, Quantico, Virginia. The Camel people have now sent more than 190 million gift Camels to servicemen, servicewomen, and veterans.
Hello, I'm Stu Irwin, and this is my wife, June.
And this is our cigarette, L&M Filters.
This is the first filter I've tried that really does the job. It certainly is the miracle tip.
Notice how easy it draws, and notice how good L&M's taste. You get much more flavor, much less nicotine.
We'll be telling you more about L&M's come October 20th. We have a new TV show going on then every Wednesday night. Check your paper for the time and station.
Be sure to join us.
Meanwhile, try these L&M's, king size or regular, both at the same low price.
Friends, it's true, you know. Lucky's are made better to taste better. Cleaner, fresher, smoother. And you remember that the next time you buy cigarettes. It's awfully important because, golly, in a cigarette, it's the taste that makes the difference. And Lucky's do taste cleaner, fresher, smoother. So come on, be happy. Go Lucky, make your next carton Lucky Strike.
Be happy, go lucky, get better taste today.
Hi, my name is Sandy Becker. You've probably heard me telling about Lucky's Better Taste. Well, here's someone else who's found that Lucky's taste better. America's prettiest golf pro, Miss Alice Bauer.
After a hard day out on the golf course and really hard competition, I like to come in and sit down and relax and light up a Lucky. I guess that's a matter of taste, too. But to me, Lucky's taste better.
And here's America's comic poet laureate, Ogden Nash.
If you ask me why I smoke and like Lucky's, I can only say that they taste better.
And America's greatest professional tennis player, Jack Kramer.
Like anything else where you get a choice, amateur or professional tennis, for example. It's all a matter of taste. And I like the way Lucky's taste.
Yes, it's all a matter of taste. And Lucky's do taste better. Cleaner, fresher, smoother. The reasons? Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. And Lucky's are made better. So be happy. Go Lucky.
One of America's most colorful and exciting events, the tobacco auction. The rapid-fire chant of the auctioneer as he calls out the bids on a basket of tobacco. The alert tobacco buyers, key men in the drama of the auction, men of sound judgment and years of experience in tobacco buying. Here, one buyer has found a basket of exceptional quality, leaf of almost perfect color, weight, and texture. He signals his bid, but other buyers want this prime light leaf. The price goes higher and higher, but when the top bid is made, it is sold, American. Sold to the American Tobacco Company, the makers of Lucky Strike. Another basket of light, mild, fine tobacco. Yes, at auction after auction, year after year, the makers of Lucky's consistently buy the light, the mild, the good-tasting tobacco. That's why you can be sure that Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Fine tobacco in a better-made cigarette. A round, firm, fully packed cigarette which just naturally adds up to better taste. After all, smoking enjoyment is all a matter of taste, and the fact of the matter is, Lucky's taste better, cleaner, fresher, smoother. So be happy. Go Lucky with a carton.
I don't fret when it's rainy and wet, or sizzling hot and dry. My jacket keeps the weather out and freshness in. Here's why.
Have you ever looked at the cellophane seal on a pack of cigarettes? Well, probably your eyes can't tell the difference between one seal and another. But the makers of Lucky Strike take special care to see that every pack of Lucky's is extra tightly sealed, because that's what keeps the cigarettes inside fresher tasting. Now, here's how the American Tobacco Company, as one of its many quality controls, tests the seals of Lucky's to make sure they are extra tight. This is Ruth Thompson, an examiner in the Lucky Strike manufacturing plant. Ruth takes packs of Lucky's right from the production line. She cuts the cellophane wraps in half and removes them. She puts each half, open end down, in a pan of mercury. Then both halves are tested separately under air pressure to measure their air tightness. Maybe you think that's a lot of fuss to make over a cellophane seal. But the makers of Lucky's know it's worth it. For when you take fine tobacco in a better-made cigarette and safeguard the better taste of that cigarette by sealing in its freshness, you're going to have a better tasting smoke. After all, smoking enjoyment is all a matter of taste. And the fact of the matter is, Lucky's taste better, cleaner, fresher, smoother. See for yourself. Be happy. Go Lucky.
Come to where the flavor is. Come to Marlboro Country.
There. Smoke the Big O. Oasis. New Oasis filter cigarettes with soothing menthol mist.
Menthol mist, so mild, so light, makes every puff a smooth delight. Smokers who know now smoke the Big O. Smokers who know now smoke the Big O.
Oasis. The filter's pure white. The box, flavor tight.
Smokers who know now smoke the Big O. Smokers who know now smoke the Big O. Oh, flavor, oh, freshness, Oasis, smoke the Big O.
Oasis, the freshest new taste in smoking. Oasis.
Up here in the north, where the ice is thick, the winter lasts a year, it would make you sick. The only fun we have when the chill winds blow is the pleasure that we get when we smoke the Big O.
Smokers who know now smoke the Big O. Smokers who know now smoke the Big O.
Don't let the winter get you down. Here's the sure way to get rid of that frown. Throw on your parka and wade through the snow and tell your dealer that you want the Big O.
Smokers who know now smoke the Big O. Smokers who know now smoke the Big O.
The gentle sounds of springtime seem to say relax and be refreshed. And just as gently, Salem brings you springtime refreshment. For Salem's special paper, air softens every puff, breathes in fresh, cool air to bring you a softer smoke. Take a puff. It's springtime. And in the softness of Salem, there's the rich taste of fine tobaccos. Menthol fresh, rich tobacco taste. Modern filter too, that's Salem. Most delightfully, Salem refreshes your taste.
The taste is great in the filter tip Tarryton. All the pleasure comes through in the filter tip Tarryton. Smokes milder, smokes smoother, draws easier. Yes, the taste is great in the filter tip Tarryton.
Mildness in filter tip cherry.
Mildness, 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 mildness.
Thank you.
Mildness makes the difference in a filter tip Tarryton, filter tip Tarryton. Mildness makes the difference.
And when you're a steady smoker, how that mildness counts. You don't smoke just one cigarette. You smoke pack after pack, day after day. That's why Tarryton's special kind of mildness is so important to you. Mildness that comes from good-tasting mild tobaccos and a filter that really filters. Mildness that makes Tarryton easy to get along with. Your taste stays fresh, clean, wide awake. You get more enjoyment pack after pack, day after day. Try Tarrytons, you'll see.
Smoke filter tip Tarryton, filter tip Tarryton, mildness makes the difference.
If you're a filter tip smoker, you'll get more enjoyment out of filter tip Tarrytons.
Mildness makes the difference. Yes, Tarryton Mildness makes a wonderful difference in your smoking.
Pack after pack, your taste stays clean, fresh, wide awake.
You get a filter that really filters.
You get the flavor, the satisfaction you want.
That's right. In filter tip Tarrytons, mildness makes the difference. Try them. You'll see.
The whole town's talking about filter tip Tarryton because all the pleasure comes through. The taste is great. Yes, filter tip Tarryton with the pearl gray activated charcoal filter smokes milder, smokes smoother, draws easier. Filter tip Tarryton is the best in filtered smoking. Remember, all the pleasure comes through. The taste is great. Imagine pleasure like this. Yes, there are many pleasures you dream about. Here's one you can have. It's filter tip Tarryton. All the pleasure comes through. The taste is great. Filter tip Tarryton smokes milder, smokes smoother, draws easier. Tarryton's filter is pearl gray because it contains activated charcoal for real filtration. That's why when you smoke filter tip Tarryton, all the pleasure comes through. The taste is great.
Steady. Steady. He's got it. That's really something when you're doing 335 miles an hour, 25,000 feet up. Yes, in Capital Airlines Viscount, you can balance a quarter on edge. That's how smooth it is in this newest luxury airliner where every detail is carefully planned for passenger comfort and enjoyment. Naturally, this includes the cigarettes served on these planes. It's Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Honey, this is wonderful.
They sure think of everything, including our Winstons.
Tastes good.
Like a cigarette should.
That's what they all say. Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should. This filter cigarette brings you real tobacco flavor, rich and full. The exclusive Winston filter works so effectively, the flavor comes right through to you. Try Winston, America's most popular filter cigarette. Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
Couple of hamburgers and 2 coffees, 1 black.
Better get some more cigarettes, dear.
Oh, miss, will you bring us 2 packs of Winstons, please?
You know, I see more people smoking Winstons,
Sure. Winstons taste good.
like a cigarette should.
Winston filter cigarette, easy drawing filter cigarette. Winston's new and king size too, brings flavor back to you. Winston tastes real good, rich and full like a cigarette should, brings real flavor back to you. Try a pack of Winston.
Winston is the cigarette that changed America's mind about filter smoking. Winston brings you a filter that really works, lets you draw so easily and enjoy that real tobacco flavor. Yes, Winston gives you finer flavor in a filter cigarette that's easy drawing. Try king-size Winston. Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
It's yours now in new Old Gold Filter Kings. Remember, never before such a really new filter, one that actually steps up flavor. And with it, a great blend of nature-ripened tobaccos. Both are yours. This perfect marriage in the very newest filter cigarette you can buy. New Old Gold Filter Kings. Try them. See if you don't get the best taste you've ever had from any filtered cigarette.
A discovery of importance to smokers. It's yours today in Salem Cigarettes. The news is just broken. Salem Research has now developed an entirely new kind of cigarette paper, high porosity paper that air softens every puff. Through the invisible porous openings along the entire length, just the right amount of fresh air blends with each puff to give you a softer, fresher, more flavorful smoke than ever. Menthol fresh, rich tobacco taste, modern filter too. That's Salem. And now even the paper adds to Salem's springtime freshness. Now exclusive high porosity paper, air softens the smoke. If you haven't tried Salem, buy a pack or a carton today. Smoke refreshed. Smoke Salem. More than ever, Salem refreshes your taste.
cigarette is more than welcome, if it's the one that tastes good like a cigarette should. Because there's more to a Winston than just the pure white filter. Winston's got filter blend, up front, up ahead of the filter. Fine, mild tobacco, specially processed for filter smoking. Filter blend is a mighty good reason for you to be smoking Winston, America's best-selling filter cigarette.
Light up a lucky.
It's light up time.
Be happy, go lucky.
It's light up time.
For the taste that you like, light up a Lucky Strike.
Relax.
It's light up time.
The end of a perfect date when you stop for a light snack and linger with your Luckies. Why Luckies? Well, that's easy. Luckies taste better. Naturally they do. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. And then this fine, good-tasting tobacco is toasted. It's toasted to taste even better. Cleaner, fresher, smoother. So next time you want to linger, light up a Lucky.
For the taste that you like, light up a Lucky Strike.
Right now.
Light up a Lucky. It's light up time.
Free yourself of old-fashioned ideas.
Why don't you live modern? Live modern. Live modern.
Free up. Freshen up your taste.
Smoke an L&M.
Live modern. Smoke modern. Smoke L&M. Enjoy full, exciting flavor through the L&M Miracle Tip. Pure white inside, pure white outside. L&M draws easier. Tastes richer. Smokes cleaner. So freshen up your taste. Change to L&M.
Make today your big red letter day and start to live the modern way. Live, live, live modern. Smoke an L&M. Be happy, go lucky, get better day today.
What do you think of that? Oh, she sure is pretty. Yeah. I wonder why they left out that cigarette tearing business. Oh, I guess they figure most everybody knows how to do it.
Yeah, can you?
Sure, it's easy. Go ahead, try it. You gotta start in with a Lucky from a new pack. One that isn't all beat up. Okay, now find the seam. That's it. You gotta start at the seam. Now, tear it down the seam from one end to the other.
How am I doing?
Fine. Take your time, though. Don't dig into it or rough it up. Okay, now, lift out the tobacco. Real careful. There, you see? Anybody can do it.
Yeah, sure. But what's it prove?
Here's what it proves. See how the Lucky holds together without crumbling. A perfect cylinder of fine tobacco, without loose ends that get in your mouth and spoil the taste. That's why Luckies taste cleaner. And you'll notice there aren't any empty air spaces, hot spots that burn too fast and give you a harsh, hot taste. No, because a Lucky is fully packed. See those long strands of fresh, mild, good-tasting tobacco. That's why Luckies taste fresher. And lastly, that fine tobacco aroma tells you Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. Fine, naturally mild tobacco that's firmly packed, but so perfectly shredded it always draws freely and smokes evenly. That's why Luckies taste smoother. Yes, Luckies are made better. And because they are made better, they taste better. So, friends, for a cleaner, fresher, smoother smoke, be happy. Go Lucky. Make your next carton Lucky Strike.
It didn't take long for the old redhead to learn the score about Camel's mildness and flavor.
Friends, you try Camels for 30 days. Make your own 30-day Camel mildness test and learn why. For mildness, for flavor, Camels agree with more people than any other cigarette.
Miss Agatha, do you mind if I light a cigarette?
Why don't you live modern? Have an L&M.
Enjoy the full, exciting flavor of modern living. Smoke L&M through the modern miracle of L&M's Pure White Miracle Tip. Pure white inside, pure white outside, comes full and exciting tobacco flavor. L&M tastes richer, smokes cleaner, draws easier. So light up, free up, let your taste come alive.
Make today your big red letter day and start to live the modern way. Live, live, live modern. tell you a story you'll never forget. A story about you and your cigarette. Enjoy smoother smoking, choose wisely, choose well. Smoke longer and finer and milder pell-mell. Pell-mell, pell-mell, pell-mell. Smoke longer and finer and milder pell-mell.
Reward yourself with the pleasure of smooth smoking. Pell-Mell's greater length travels the smoke further. Fine tobacco is its own best filter, and Pell-Mell tobaccos are the finest quality money can buy.
No finer tobacco has ever been grown. So get yourself Pell-Mell and make it your own. Reward yourself with this quality high, the finest quality money can buy. Pell-Mell, Pell-Mell, smoke longer and finer and milder Pell-Mell.
Pell-Mell famous cigarettes, outstanding, and they are mild.
Now, for the first time, you can get famous Raleigh coupons with a light menthol cigarette. Yes, Bel Air, new Bel Air, now has Raleigh coupons, good for hundreds of wonderful free gifts. Bel Air, the light menthol cigarette that gives you true tobacco taste.
There's a light touch of menthol in a Bel Air cigarette. Just the right touch of menthol in a Bel Air cigarette. So look for the pack with the coupon on the back. Smoke Bel Air, new Bel Air.
So refreshing. Fine tobaccos with a light touch. Just the right touch of menthol. And the pure white modern filter. Get true tobacco taste in a menthol cigarette. Get Bel Air, the only menthol cigarette with a famous Raleigh coupon.
Look for the pack with the coupon on the back. Smoke Bel Air, new Bel Air.
If you want to know what smokers think about the different cigarettes, I have here the latest impartial figures published in 1954 in Printer's Ink by Harry M. Wooten, leading tobacco analyst. Camel is America's first choice by a wider margin than the previous year. Camels are 50 8/10% ahead of the second-place brand, the biggest lead in cigarette history. This popularity lead makes clear that for mildness, for flavor, Camels agree with more people than any other cigarette. Now, there's a reason for such a vote of confidence. The more carefully people select cigarettes, and they do select them carefully, the more surely Camels win. People know you can count on Camel's costly tobaccos for more pure pleasure. I suggest you smoke Camels for 30 days and see for yourself what the facts show. For mildness, for flavor, Camels agree with more people than any other cigarette.
Here's John Wayne, America's #1 dramatic movie star, on location. As you can see, making a movie can be pretty tough going. But free-swinging He-Man parts are what John Wayne loves to play and what the audience loves to see him in.
Okay, cut.
When the cameras stop, John Wayne takes time out to enjoy his favorite cigarette, Camel. Let's hear what he thinks about Camels in his own words.
Well, after you've been making a lot of strenuous scenes, you like to sit back and enjoy a cool, mild, good-tasting cigarette. And that's just what Camels are. Mild and good-tasting, pack after pack. I know, I've been smoking them for 20 years. So why don't you try them yourself? You'll see what I mean.
Yes, try them yourself, and you'll discover the secret of Camel's extra enjoyment. Smoke-only Camels for 30 days. For mildness and flavor, Camels agree with more people than any other cigarette.
Our friend Topper seems to be getting an education, darling.
Well, one thing he already knows, honey, and that's how wonderful Camels are.
Of course Camels are wonderful. They're mild, the way I like mildness. They have flavor, the way I like flavor.
And more pure pleasure, too.
Do you know why Camels give more pleasure? It's the blend, of course. Camel's exclusive blend of costly tobaccos that brings so much enjoyment to so many smokers.
That's right. For mildness, for flavor, for more pure pleasure, try Camels. By far America's first choice in cigarettes.
Here's your script for tomorrow, Mr. Hames. Rehearsal it, too.
Oh, thanks, Madge. Say, you know something, Madge? Anybody in this business has a pretty tough schedule. For example, I just made a new movie, got some new records to cut. But with radio and television guest appearances, you can get kind of rugged.
Kind of rugged on your voice. Oh? I see you're a camel smoker, too.
I sure am. With all the singing I do, I've got to think of my throat. And believe me, camels have a mildness that agrees with my throat, and a rich flavor I couldn't find in any other cigarette.
Try Camels yourself as your steady smoke for 30 days. Your T-Zone will tell you how mild and good-tasting Camels are, pack after pack, week after week. You'll soon see why Camel is America's most popular cigarette, leading all other brands by billions.
Every puff's a pleasure.
Stop. Start smoking with a smile with Chesterfield. Smiling all the while with Chesterfield. Put a smile in your smoking, just give 'em a try. Light up a Chesterfield, they satisfy.
Instantly, you'll smile your approval of Chesterfield's smoothness. So smooth, so satisfying. You want them mild. We make them mild and mellow with the smooth, refreshing taste of the world's best tobaccos. Put a smile in your smoking. Next time, stop. Remember, in the whole wide world, no cigarette satisfies like Chesterfield.
Chesterfield, Chesterfield.
Test car speeding on a hairpin turn, fork wheels flying, spinning tires burn. Where the cars are tested, you'll find a man stops and takes big pleasure when and where he can. Chesterfield, always the top tobacco, straight grade A, of top tobacco in the USA. Sun-drenched top tobacco's gonna mean that you're smoking smoother and you're smoking clean. The very best tobacco in the USA gives you big, clean flavor in a big, big way. Chesterfield.
Nothing satisfies like the big, clean taste of top tobacco in Chesterfield. Sun-drenched top tobacco, straight grade A all the way.
Chesterfield.
Put a smile in your smoking. Next time, stop. Remember, in the whole wide world, no cigarette satisfies like Chesterfield. Put a smile in your smoking. You'll smile your approval of Chesterfield's smoothness. You want them mild, we make them mild and mellow with the smooth, refreshing taste of the world's best tobaccos. You'll smile your approval of Chesterfield quality. Today's Chesterfield is the best cigarette ever made. Our factory doors are open to prove it. Here's the quality detective. Most important discovery in cigarette making in 30 years. Another reason why Chesterfield is highest in quality, low in nicotine. Best for you. Put a smile in your smoking. Next time, stop. Remember, in the whole wide world, no cigarette satisfies like Chesterfield.
Switch from Hots to Snow Fresh Filter.
Cool, snow fresh, cool, taste so clean, so refreshing, smoke cool.
As cool and as clean as a breath of fresh air. That's Snow Fresh Filter Cool. Your mouth feels clean, your throat refreshed. The finest leaf tobacco, mild, refreshing menthol, and the world's most thoroughly tested filter. That's Snow Fresh Filter Cool. Why don't you switch from Hots to the Snow Fresh coolness of cool? As cool and as clean as a breath of fresh air. America's most refreshing cigarette. Snow Fresh Filter Cool.
This is a man who smokes Marlboro cigarettes. What kind of a man is he?
I'm a guy who likes to work on my car. I like to take it apart and put it back together. I get to working on it and forget where I am, what time it is. I even forget to eat.
You don't forget to smoke, though.
I always smoke when I work. They go together.
Why Marlboro?
Well, it's a combination of things. When I draw on a cigarette, I want to taste something. With Marlboro, I do. Yet it's got a filter that works. Then there's this flip-top box. I like things that are well designed. This box is interesting and practical.
Would you recommend Marlboro to your friends?
I already have.
New Marlboro. Filter, flavor, flip-top box. Popular filter price.
Newport tastes smoother, smooth all the way. Newport Express menthol keeps it that way. Smoother and fresher, day after day. The smoothest tasting menthol cigarette.
What's going on?
Nothing, dear.
Newport tastes smoother, day after day. The smoothest tasting menthol cigarette.
Caught the wind and man we flew. A seasoned captain, and I was his crew. We're sailing ahead, canvas set, time to relax. I said, cigarette? He said, thank you, friend, I want to be fair, but I've tried your brand and there's no taste there. Now, Viceroy tastes the way you'd like a filter cigarette to taste. Not too strong, not too light.
Viceroy's got the taste that's right.
I learned a lot that day at sea. Sailing and Viceroy are both for me. Now, if you smoke all 7 leading filter brands, you'll find some too strong, some too light. But Viceroy's got the filter for the taste that's right. Not too strong, not too light.
Viceroy's got the taste that's right.
That's right, smoke Viceroy for the taste that's right.
Start with the sun, head deep in the woods. This is a good place to stay. Then the Viceroy smoke for the taste right, right any time of the day. This is the good taste you always get when you smoke the Viceroy way. 'Cause a Viceroy smoke's got the taste that's right, right any time of the day.
Viceroy is the filter cigarette blended with natural flavor fresheners to enrich and improve true tobacco taste. That's why Viceroy tastes rich, good, rewarding, anytime you light up.
The company is good, the coffee is hot. Now is the time when you say, give me a Viceroy smoke, it's got the taste that's right, right any time of the day.
Take all leading filter brands. Some taste too strong, like they have no filters. Some are too mild. You have to smoke one after another to satisfy your taste. Only one has a taste that's right. Not too strong, not too light. A taste that's so right, it deserves a medal. Viceroy, known all over the world for the taste that's right. Yes, Viceroy smokers have something special. The taste that's right. So wherever you find a man who has something special, you'll also find Viceroy.
Viceroy has the taste that's right. Viceroy has the taste that's right.
Not too strong and it's not too light. Viceroy has the taste that's right.
Only a Viceroy, not too strong, not too light. Light up a Viceroy for the taste that's right. Viceroy.
1 peso a pack.
If you listen real hard, it does sound like the ocean.
I don't hear anything.
You don't?
I forgot to turn it on. Say, didn't you just light that cigarette?
They lose their taste after a while.
Here, try one of these.
What's so different about Viceroy?
I don't really know. They just taste good. Taste never quits.
Yeah,
leave that. That's good.
You know, this Viceroy's good, too.
Taste never quits.
If your cigarette runs out of taste, remember, Viceroy after Viceroy, king size or extra length Viceroy filter longs, either size. The good taste never quits.
Ho, ho, ho!
Would you move your size 12s, Harry? You're standing on my mountain.
Sorry, Ralph. Hey, Ralph, you ever get the feeling we're making molehills out of mountains?
That was a quick cigarette.
Yeah, it tastes kind of washed out.
Try Viceroy.
Are they any different?
All I know is they always taste good. Never quits. Yeah, the house will look great there. You came up with a good idea.
Thanks. You came up with a good cigarette. I like it.
Viceroy? Taste never quits.
If your cigarette runs out of taste, remember, Viceroy after Viceroy, king size or extra length Viceroy filter longs, either size. The good taste never quits.
I love this cabin. It's beautiful. Oh, I wish we were going along instead of just seeing you off.
It's got all the comforts of not being home. Except for an ashtray. Oh, here's one. Hey, Bill, you just lit that cigarette. No taste left. Here, try one of mine. Betty, give him a cigarette.
Sure. Here, Joan. Thanks.
Viceroy. What's different about them? Well, who knows? They're just good. Taste never quits.
Bye-bye.
Oh, we better leave. Have a good trip. Thanks. And thanks for a good cigarette.
I like them too.
Taste never quits.
If your cigarette runs out of taste, remember, Viceroy after Viceroy, king size or extra length Viceroy filter longs, either size. The good taste never quits.
Swing her on out, she's ready to go. Up sail and anchors away. Then the Viceroy smoke for the taste that's right. Right any time of the day. This is the good taste you always get when you smoke the Viceroy way. 'Cause the Viceroy smoke's got the taste that's right. Right any time of the day.
Viceroy is the filter cigarette blended with natural flavor fresheners to enrich and improve true tobacco taste. That's why Viceroy tastes rich, good, rewarding any time you light up.
You've had a smooth sail, tie her up snug. Now is the time when you say, give me a Viceroy smoke, it's got the taste that's right. Right any time of the day. They're riding and roping, working the range. Yippee-I, yippee-oh-I-ay. Then the Viceroy smoke for the taste that's right. Right any time of the day. This is the good taste you always get when you smoke the Viceroy way. 'Cause the Viceroy smoke's got the taste that's right. Right any time of the day.
Viceroy is the filter cigarette blended with natural flavor fresheners to enrich and improve true tobacco taste. That's why Viceroy tastes rich, good, rewarding any time you light up.
800 head home in the corral. Now is the time when you say, give me a Viceroy smoke, it's got the taste that's right. Right any time of the day.
Wouldn't you know it? The projector's on the fritz again. And now your cigarettes are quitting on you too. They don't taste like much by now. But not if you smoke by bite. The good taste never quits. Viceroy's made different, with fine tobaccos perfectly matched to the Viceroy filter, to make sure the good taste never quits. Sure, lots of things quit, but at least you finally found a cigarette with a good taste that never quits. Viceroy, king size or new extra length filter long. The good taste never quits.
Please keep for souvenir.
Thank you. To remind me of the most delicious and hard to eat meal I've ever had.
Oh, it just takes practice. Say, that's a quick cigarette.
Oh, they lose their taste after a while.
Here, try one of these.
How clever. Viceroy. Why should they be different?
Can't say. They always taste good. Taste never quits. Hey, you're forgetting your chopstick.
Oh, thanks. But I'm getting Viceroy.
Uh-huh.
They're good.
Taste never quits.
If your cigarette runs out of taste, remember, Viceroy after Viceroy, king size or extra length Viceroy filter longs. Either size, the good taste never quits.
See what I mean? Hold it.
Here's your trouble.
Susan?
Try it now.
Thanks. We're back in business. How about some coffee?
Sounds good.
So you think we need a whole... That was a quick cigarette.
No taste to them by now.
Here, try one of these.
Viceroy, huh? What makes them so different?
Got me. They always taste good. Taste never quits.
This looks like a new model. Just get it?
Yeah, you really know your machines.
And you really know your cigarettes. This Viceroy is good.
Taste never quits.
If your cigarette runs out of taste, remember, Viceroy after Viceroy, king size or extra length Viceroy filter longs. Either size, the good taste never quits.
Hold that. Turn. Hold the eyes. Hold that. Terrific. That's it. Now keep it coming. More. I like that. Okay, let's take a break. What's that, a one-puff cigarette?
Oh, they're out of taste again.
Doesn't happen with these.
Viceroy? What makes them different?
Wouldn't know. But they're always good. Taste never quits. I want to try something different now.
This Viceroy is different, too. I like it.
Taste never quits.
Fine tobaccos are perfectly matched with a Viceroy filter to make sure the good taste never quits. King size or extra length Viceroy filter longs. Either size, the good taste never quits.
Sweet. Now I know that it can never be complete without your love.
Fine, thank you. I like her. Me too. She's good.
Say, I've heard of quick cigarettes, but...
It's been a long day. No taste left.
Here. Try a Viceroy.
What makes them different?
No, they just always taste good. Taste never quits. You know, I think the last girl is the one we're looking for.
Yeah. And this Viceroy's a cigarette I've been looking for. It's good.
Taste never quits.
If your cigarette runs out of taste, remember, Viceroy after Viceroy, king size or extra length Viceroy filter longs. Either size, the good taste never quits. What a time for it to happen. The TV set's on the blink again. And now your cigarettes are quitting on you, too. They don't taste like much by now. But not if you smoke Viceroy. The good taste never quits. Viceroy's made different, with fine tobaccos perfectly matched to the Viceroy filter to make sure the good taste never quits. Sure, lots of things quit, but at least you finally found a cigarette with good taste that never quits. Viceroy, king size or extra length filter longs. The good taste never quits.